What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 1 of our Copa Libertadores challenge here with Flamengo. And today we are going to do half the group stage for you. We are one of the favorites here, so this group, it's something we should come out of. We have Banfield, Junior from Colombia, and then Independiente. I believe that's how it's said. I'm trying to figure out how to say the last couple of letters there. I believe it's Independiente. So yeah. We are one of the favorites. We've done this twice now. Once with Palmeiras, once with Boca. And hopefully we can go ahead and follow those footsteps and go ahead and win this tournament. We are one of the favorites. And in reality, we should be winning the tournament. They won it in real life, Flamengo. They beat River Plate in the final. So this is one of those things we've ought to be winning. And we're going to check out how the squad goes here in a moment. On the intro. The intro is rather cool. The color scheme in general is really good. Black and gold. The Europa League has a similar one. Black and orange kind of thing. A very nice little color scheme. So let's jump in and see the squad before we get started. Oswaldonado. It's one heck of a name. The problem is, of course, that the real names aren't what they are. But we're going to have to deal with it. Center back wise, these are some really slow center backs. We're going to start with this guy here at left back first, or at left side first, and then we'll jump into it. He's also not very quick, is he? We'll play Cow instead. So this is how we're going to go about it. I believe this is Gabriel Barbosa, I would assume. He's the man on the back of my shirt. Hopefully we can go ahead and grab something here. In terms of silverware, we're going to jump right on into it. Independiente has beaten Banfield to start. You know, we got the Colombian side Junior. Hopefully, we can go ahead and grab a win. Let's jump right on into it. Flamengo, Junior. Let's go. We get that out wide to start. We can. It's Paiva. Cuts back inside. Paiva does well. Gets to the byline here and goes for a goal. And it's going to come back to Oswaldonado. And Oswaldonado, we're going to say that name a bunch, I feel. Inside 2 minutes, he's fired us into the lead. What a hairdo. Takes after me, this guy. What a guy. It's 1-0 early on. It's cut back inside. Paiva does so well. And then he has a shot from a tight angle. It's blocked on. And Oswaldonado gets there first. Fires it into the empty net. Goalkeeper trying to get across. Not going to happen. Sliding defender. Can't get there in time. And what a start here. 1-0. Nicely played forward. We're coming into this space here. And that run's being made. And it's into that space. It's Analcio. And Analcio, he's always hit the outside of the post. Oh, how have we not finished it? Ignacio should be finishing that. He's just clipped the outside of the post there. That's a huge opportunity. Ignacio back inside. Not the greatest of touches. And now there's a little bit of space here for Junior to come forward into. Tries to do something here. Has a shot on target. And Perez with the save. Easy enough for him, but not the giveaway we want to be doing. It's Paiva racing into space now as well, and that run's opening at the back post, and he gets it across. Brilliant pass, and oh, it's in the back of the net. I thought that went wide after he saved it. He slid in there and managed to fire that on target on the slide, and then it gets saved into the back of the net. He couldn't quite put it wide. This is a lovely little move, and he slings it across, and he slides in here, puts it right at him, but the goalkeeper, God, you've got to be pushing that wide. He pushes it inside his own post. What an attempt on the slide tackle there, pretty much. It's a lovely goal. It's 2-0, and we're taking control of this rather quickly. Oswaldonado, can he do something here? Tries to cut outside. Still on it. Gets it to Paiva. And Paiva drags it inside, but can't quite do anything here. And a dreadful giveaway in their own box, Junior. He clips it forward, and he's in space. It's 3-0. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? It's 3-0. What a dreadful mistake in your own box. Just messing about with it. You got to get it out. It gets blocked. We make a nice little pass there. He's all alone in front of goal. He's not making a mistake from there, is he? It's a dreadful giveaway. And he just turns and he just slides it home. No chance. Rolled it into the back of the net. It's Cow with the goal. It's 3-0, and this could be game over already. Nicely played. Nicely played forward once again. One more, nicely done. It's Ignacio, and he slips it across. It's Cow with the goal. It's 4-0. Fading away here, Junior. It's been a very low-key second half, but just like that, we split them apart. A lovely ball in, and then just squares it up for the tap-in. It's 4-0, and the Colombians being put to the sword here. Lovely football once again. They're having trouble keeping up. They're having trouble moving the ball as well. 4-0. Coming forward now. Vasquez loses it. It's good football here. And here's me. Or May. I believe it may be May. Eswaldonado here, though. And Eswaldonado just bursts by his man. And Eswaldonado turns. And Eswaldonado, it's 5. It had to be, didn't it? You could just sense the goal was coming. He had that man on his back foot. And he takes a bow. Brilliant goal. And we are cruising to a 5-0 victory here to open up the group stage. That's what we want to see. It's a lovely turn. Just a quick little turn here. Loses his man. Look at that. Just pure power as he fires that near post. Goalkeeper not getting to it. It's 5-0 with a couple minutes to go. 10 seconds or so to go. The whistle should blow and does. A 5-0 to start out here. Brilliantly done. Cow goes and collects the match ball with a hat trick of his own. As Junior were barely part of that, weren't they? We've gotten a group that's relatively, it should be relatively straightforward. The Flamengo in general are just much better on paper than these players or these teams are in game. So we should really walk this. An early 5-0 win shows that we really should, but we'll see how it goes now. We got Banfield to come. Independiente, you know, a win over Junior for them. I mean, it really puts us at 6-0-0 if we can go ahead and beat Banfield, which we're going to jump into right now. So let's jump into it. Flamengo, Banfield. Let's go. Racing forward here. Can he slip this through to Eswaldonado? He can. And Eswaldonado, he's found the spot, and it's a lovely ball back across. It's a great finish. 10 minutes gone. It's 1-0 and torn apart on the counter-attack. Just 2 good runs. It's not even anything complicated here. It's just brilliant runs. A good ball up the wing here to Eswaldonado, who's run into space, and the pace on the right-hand side cannot be dealt with. It's a great finish on the half volley. A lovely, lovely goal. Paiva with it and an early 1-0 lead. Nicely done. We do something here. That run's being made forward. It's a nice run. Can we get that ball onto his foot? We can. And he can cut back inside as well. And he goes for goal. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. It's 20 minutes. His second of the game. And that is a brilliant, brilliant finish. The cut back inside and the inch perfect this attempt. So he cuts back inside his man here. And look at that finish. No chance for the goalkeeper. That is some finish. As he tries to curl it into that corner and does. It's a brilliant goal. It's 2-0. Banfield already on the back foot. They're a little bit more threatening going forward than Junior were, but at the back they seem much, much slower. Can we play that forward? We can, and we're just forward. These direct passes, they're difficult to deal with. They don't have a lot of pace. Ignacio on it. Oh, he's hit the post. I thought that was 3-0. It's a really good move once again. They're very, very slow at the back here, Banfield. As we race in, Pazarino, or Prazaracino, I believe it is. He gets it clipped across. There's one more. Eswaldonado can't quite take that down. And the chance goes, but it's very much Flamengo at the moment. As Cow goes for goal, and it's over the bar. Bit of space here, Banfield, as they race forward. Oh, that pass actually got to him. I didn't think it would. We're on his back, and we nick it off him. There's Cow. There's that run again. And it's working every single time. Paiva's getting back there and away from his wingback, Mark. Paiva cuts back inside here. Gets it to the top of the box. Cow! Always hit the post as well. A couple times we've done it now. Oh, can't quite find the third, but it's very, very much Flamengo. Prazaricino gets it across, and that should be number 3. It is. I believe that's a hat trick for Paiva on the right. Just as halftime approaches, it's 3, and we're running away from Banfield. As we said, they're a little bit more of a threat going forward, but they're very, very bad at the back. Very bad at the back. It's lovely football. Good ball across. Paiva with it. I believe that's his third. Won't show me, but let's just assume he has a hat trick. Coming forward now, Banfield. As they look for a way back into this, and it's Urzi's going to get onto it, and there's space for him. And oof, fires that near post wide. Probably should be putting that on target, but they're trying to get back into this game. It's been very difficult for them. And Alcio as well on it. There's a bit of space for him. So he cuts back inside. Does he manage to hold on to that? I thought he did. He's nicked off the ball there. Thought the foul was coming. Urzi. Poor giveaway. And look at this guy, Sabrao. On the outside here. And he's going to find a ball in. He is Libero. And he goes for goal. It's a dreadful effort, really. Got to be at minimum putting that on target. Our wingbacks are very, very quick. Very, very quick. And they cause plenty of problems. Nicked away. Can we move forward with it now as Donato? And there's the run being made. Paiva's going to get onto this. The ball wasn't quite all the way in front of him. But there we go. The pace again as Donato. Oh, it's over the bar. Hits it straight into the turf and it bounces just over the bar. And that play, those crosses to the back post where nobody is, really been working today. They've pushing their fullbacks up and not really doing much with them. And they're too slow to get back compared to the players we've got. It's causing huge amounts of problems as we go for goal, and that's just wide. Does manage to get that to Mascara. Mascara does well. Can he slip this across? He can. Is he onside? He is. It's 4. And Mascara, that was too easy for him. The midfielder off the bench slips it across to his midfield substitute partner. And they've done well there. He gets in behind. I thought that might have been offside. Not quite. But we're just too quick for this defense. This defense is way too slow, and it showed there. 2 midfielders coming on, forcing their way past center backs, and just easy tap-ins at the back post. 4-0. Nicely played forward, Paiva. Very nicely done. Here's May. And May's going to clip this into the middle there and finds it. And it's Paiva. Oh, what a technique right there from Paiva. Couldn't quite fire it into the back of the net as that gets headed down. And gets cleared away. Sabrao on it. Looks like the final whistle's coming as we enter added time. 2 minutes and we lose the ball there. It's going to be another very large victory here in a group, as we said, on paper. Flamengo are miles better than the 3 teams in here. I thought for a moment it might have been the difficulty, but the difficulty is the same. And we're just trying to deal with the huge gap in class currently as Paiva grabs himself the match ball and is with a hat trick. It is just the gap. We playing on the same difficulty here, struggled, you know, later in the later stages of both our Palmeiras and our Boca one. So it's definitely just the opposition in this group. It's not very great as Junior beat Independiente and knocked them out, or not knocked them out, knocked them down a peg. So if we win here, and Banfield maybe get a win, we'll be 6 points ahead with 3 games to go. That'll essentially do it. But we're gonna have a little bit tougher time. We're gonna play in white here and go against Independiente. I'm saying it right. It just every time I see it, I gotta re-sound it out. It's very strange. It doesn't, like when you read it, and then say it doesn't seem like it matches up, but I believe it matches up. But here we go. Flamengo Independiente. We're going to try and grab ourselves another win, take complete control of this group on the halfway stage. Analcio. Here's Cow. We get it into Analcio. We can, and Analcio just beats his man, and then goes for goal, forces a decent save early on here. That was too easy for the midfielder, just one step over, and knocked him completely out of the game. And can Oswaldonado get that ball? And he can. And can we clip that back post? We can. Can we get the header on? We can, and it's on the side netting. That was lovely football there. Little moves in there. Really, really nice. Nicely played. Lovely football this. Can we slip it across? We can. Is he going to get there? He is. He's just outbeat him for pace. It's 1-0 inside 10 minutes once again. And we are flying away in this group. We just are. We are miles better than these teams, and it's showing on the pitch. And that's, look at that football. Just one touch stuff and that ball across. And he just wanted it more than the center back did. The pace is a huge problem for these defenders. I've noticed in general most of the defenders in this update or whatever it may be, all these teams and things, the defenders are just as a whole very, very slow. And we've got a lot of pace up front. It's causing tons and tons of problems. Nice play forward. Oh, it's lovely stuff here as they come forward. It's Torres. I've missed him, and it's a good save. Slide tackle came in a little bit out of the way. It's a bad judgment on my part, really. But he's forced a decent save there, and that gets headed down and cleared away. Not so great, that pass. Can he play it forward? He can. Can that be played forward? It can. Oswaldonado in space. Can he get away from the center back? He can. Oswaldonado one end to the other. Wow. Are you kidding me with that tackle? Oh, right at the end. I tried to bring it back onto his right foot. Oh, right at the end there. A really, really good tackle. Saving it from being two. Ignacio gets it back, and it's Paiva again. It's blocked. Comes to Cow on the edge of the box. Blocked again and cleared. Good football here as Oswaldonado gets it back. It's lovely stuff. Pick that out. That's just lovely football. Brilliant one-touch football all over the place. It's 2-0. Oswaldonado. Ridiculous celebrations. And we're running away. This group is ours. Look at this football. This is just lovely stuff. No chance for the goalkeeper. The defense static and wondering what's hit them. It's our forward line that's hit them. Oswaldonado with another to add to his tally so far. It's 2-0 on the day. It's a nice ball forward. Ooh. Tried to skip around my guy there and then gives it away in a really poor spot. This is Oswaldonado. It's going to be another here, surely. Slips it across. 3-0. That's it. Just end this. End the group. It's 3-0. 30 minutes gone. What is he thinking there in midfield? Tried to loop it over Oswaldonado. Tried to be a little bit cheeky. Gives it away with 3 men up front, really, where the press is so good. And then Oswaldonado just gets away, slides it across. I thought he might have been offside for a split second, but not too much, obviously, as Analcio adds to the scoreline. It's 3-0 in a half hour. It's a nice ball into Analcio. Is in plenty of space, and we're just racing through. Once again, too much space here. Lovely take. It's 4-0. It's just so much space. And when they move forward, they make poor decisions. And it shows here. What a touch. Just touched it back inside the defender. Just slides it past the goalkeeper. And before halftime, we've hit a fourth. Destroying this team right now. 40 minutes gone. 4-0. Flipped into a good spot. Ooh, nicely done. Coming forward now. Lovely football this time. And, oh, he's hit the outside of the post. Independiente looking for that consolation. Almost grab it. Smack the outside of the post. And they clip it back in. He gets the header on, and it is in the back of the net. And they've pulled one back. 13 minutes to go. It shouldn't change the result. But Murillo with the goal, he's done well to get right above and smash that into the back of the net. It's a really good header. And yeah, they pulled one back. What more can you say? They hit the post there, and then he's done well to turn around there, and that's a good ball across, and he just gets above him, doesn't he? Good header down. The bounce getting away from the goalkeeper. And Murillo grabs the first opposition goal we've dealt with so far. It's 4-1. Can we come forward here one last time? May's on it, and he's going to go for goal from distance and forces a decent save. As this is coming close to an end, I believe what I'm going to do, because of how much better we are than the rest of this group, is I think we're just going to skip the end of the group depending on how the other game goes. If there's a team, if it's 9-6-3, I'm not going to quite skip it, and we'll do one more episode. But if there's like a big gap, 7 or 8 points, we may just skip on forward to the end of the group and see who we get in the knockout rounds. We don't want another episode of 4 or 5, 6-0. A bit tough, though. Independiente grabbed a goal there, though I don't see the other game we had on there, so we'll check how that went. If it drew, that'd be brilliant, of course. It did draw, so 9-4-4-3, so a 5-point gap. We'll probably roll with another episode. We'll do the rest of the group stage. We'll probably only need a win. The most it could be if we won would be 7, and then 4 on 12. That would probably do it. But we'll do one more episode just to make sure we go ahead and win this group and not really cause any more issues, guys. But I hope you have enjoyed it. We'll check a look at the other standings quickly. See the big teams going through at the moment. Palmeiras looking to come through. Atletico, Colo-Colo, River Plate, Sao Paulo, Gremio, Católica, and Internacional are level. Racing Club, Nacional, Santos, Olympia. There's some good teams here. Libertad and Boca both level, and they look like they're both going through too. So they're going to be some tough teams in the second round, guys. But I hope you've enjoyed. Stay tuned, of course, for more. And peace.